everybody, it's Definitely Gaming and welcome to a first quick peek into Beastlings trading card game. It's a game I'm kind of working on. I thought it could be nice, especially since the whole Pokemon Pocket app for the card game came in, Pokemon TCG. I really started to get into trading card games again, and I thought, you know what, maybe we can think of something ourselves. The goal is that I am trying to create a card game. You can kind of compare it with like Pokemon Monsters, Pocket Monsters, but also that way combined in a gameplay that is kind of like, if you maybe know it, like the old Lord of the Rings trading card game. The whole idea is that you are creating with your own champion. You'll have a starter Beastling. The typings are quite similar to Pokemon. I have a few different ones. But the idea is you have a Beastling, some can evolve, some cannot. We have a starter of every typing, so that's brand new. You choose a starter deck with a certain starting typing, with a champion that has his own Beastlings, and you kind of build up a team with multiple trainers. You'll have cards in your deck that are, of course, the Beastlings. Then there will be trainer cards, so that is a trainer, a person that is combined to a certain typing and can give some advantages to, so maybe a typing or a weakness or extra strength or some other ability. And the goal is that you can have a maximum of a total, including your own champion, of around 6, a team of 6, so your champion and maximum 5 other trainers. And your champion and also the trainers have their own Beastling pool. So it's kind of like the Beastling party. So you can save up to a certain amount of maximum Beastlings depending on your champion card or your trainer card. What's the capacity allowed for that trainer or champion. And those Beastlings you can save up and build up and evolve, make stronger with item cards that will come, certain extra other cards that you can use for like boosting up certain things. Think about maybe some weapons or some accessories for your Beastlings that can strengthen them up, or maybe some poison or whatever. It's still work in progress, so the names that I'm calling out now might not be the same later on, but still. You have to build up your own party, because within a phase you have like a build up phase where you start, you spend certain, let's call them for now experience tokens, to buy stuff for your party, for your trainers, for your champions. Every card has a cost. Then the other player's turn, because it's like kind of like a 1 versus 1 game. They have to use the experience tokens that you have used to buy stuff. That's their cost pool that they can use to buy wild Beastlings. And wild Beastlings are the aggressive Beastlings that attack. It's then up to you, after all the wild Beastlings have been played by your opponent, to give them a spot against a trainer or a champion to fight against the Beastlings that are in the party of that certain trainer or champion. The only thing is, it's only allowed to do 1 Beastling against 1 Beastling, so you can't say like, oh, this trainer has like 3 Beastlings, let's put them all 3 on that wild. No, you have to choose one of the Beastlings of the trainer party. And you can't add multiple wild Beastlings to one of your trainers or champions unless all of the team has already been occupied by a wild Beastling to attack. So it's kind of interesting. How you lose the game is when all of your trainers and champions have been defeated. The moment the whole Beastling party of a trainer has been defeated, the trainer gets kicked out of the game. So your team gets smaller again. If your champion gets defeated, so the whole Beastling party pool of your champion has been depleted, your champion is out of Beastlings, it's over, and it's game over. An interesting way in how you can win is there will be certain locations that you walk through. That can be wild areas, villages, big cities. In those big cities you can also heal up again your beastlings that have been damaged during battles on the way. I'm not sure how many locations there will be to walk through, but there will be, let's say, around 10 locations you have to go through. When you reach the 10th location and you still manage to be alive, you win. That's it. Maybe there will be some point system that I will check in. Maybe I am thinking about a point system for every beastling that's still in play, for every trainer still alive, for every champion that's still, of course, alive. Because when you lose champions, game over. Or at least I'm thinking like maybe the beastling champions, the champion pool with beastlings are more worth in total points than the beastlings that are still available in your champion, in your trainers pools or whatever. So it's an interesting game. You'll have like a big deck of cards and a throwaway pile, but also a death pile because you can't take things back anymore. That's kind of the idea. That's kind of the concept of the gameplay. I will of course fine tune it much more and I'll keep you updated if there are some changes. I am thinking of sort of making a manual already that can be read in through, so how it sort of works. So also if the game later, I have no clue what my deadline will be for launching a game. Game developing is not something I do. This is the first game I'm developing. I did some little things here and there and had like an online course, but I'm not the best in game development, hopefully yet. Trying to learn. So it's very interesting to learn it through this game, this idea that I have. It's now a trading card game. I have some ideas to really make it a video game as well, where you will have sort of like an open world. I already have quite some ideas, but I saw on YouTube some Let's Plays of the game Animo, and before I even heard of that whole game, that's sort of kind of what I had in my head already. Of course, there's a different kind of gameplay, different kind of way, and different kind of story. So yeah, let's go into a first few screenshots. I already, of course, showed you screenshots during the week that I'm gonna upload this video to give a little heads up. So we will take that picture here first, and that's this one. It's a logo for Beastling, and it's all the typings that will be available in the game. I can give you a little bit of a story about what my idea is about the Beastling world. For me, I thought it could be nice that the characters or the player, let's say the world of Beastlings has a problem. The issue is that Beastlings are living in the wild and there is some evil evil guys trying to destroy all the beastlings, kill them, kind of. The goal, of course, of the, let's say, good guys in this way, is to save the beastlings and make sure that all the beastlings stay in existence and don't get extinct. And that is via this device. It's like a device that when you are finding a wild beastlings, you can upload it. After you, it's kind of like what you see in Pokemon. You have to weaken a Pokemon to be able to catch it. Of course, weaken a beastlings, make it weaker, so you can upload it onto the system, into the data. In that way, you can find then afterwards use beastlings by using your device, no name for it yet, to fight against the enemies that are using some beastlings or something to destroy them and get them out of certain regions, to repopulate rescued regions with the beastlings that you caught. And the more you catch, of course, the more you can repopulate. Evolution system will be in this game, also in the trading card game, and of course my idea for the video game, of course, then as well. The whole idea about evolution is that the technicians that made this device made a upgrade, you can see it here, that will be able to strengthen a beastlings, which makes it evolve into a better, stronger stage. So it's kind of like beastlings in general. Wild beastlings only have one form and nothing else, and they will never be able to evolve themselves in the wild. But because of needing to rescue the world They have developed a way that once you have uploaded a Beastlings to your device, you can make it stronger, inject with data or whatever experience to give him that push to evolve into a better Beastling. So it's kind of interesting. Nice idea. There's a lot of work on it. Of course, it's very small at the moment, very undeveloped. Also the idea behind it, but it's sort of ready. Let's go over the different typings, and I will have for you guys already a preview of the first 4 starters. I will not show you the evolutions of them. The maximum evolutions that will be are like you have a basic form, a stage 1 and a stage 2. More evolutions within one line is not possible, doesn't exist. You have Beastlings that don't evolve, you have Beastlings that evolve once, or you have Beastlings that evolve twice. The typings we have are fire, we have grass, we have air, and we have water. These are the 4 basic typings that exist. So they are in general, compared to other typings, the more weaker typings. Especially because, as I said in the beginning, every typing will have their own starter line. Then we have the middle typings, so they're kind of like normal. Let's call these 4 the weaker ones. Then we say we have 5 normal ones, and we have 5 stronger ones. 4 stronger typings. For the middle, the normal typing strength, we have rock, we have toxic, we have electric, we have light, and we have shadow. And for the 4 strongest typings that are existing, there are starters available. They are stronger, but they will be much more rare, especially in the trading card game. How I'm gonna do it in a video game is maybe based on the difficulty that you choose. But these typings are metal, dragon, ice, and fighting. So these are all the typings that will be included into the Beastling world. If we go to the next one, I will give you a little bit preview of how the card on the back will be. It's with the logo Beastlings TCG. Very kind of simple and basic. I will probably change the design a little bit, but this will be mostly it. And then we will start with the first starter. It will be a fire typing. And this starter is called Cup Flare. It's a small iron cup that has a little flickering flame at the tip. It's very playful, plays with all the embers and like almost like he's playing with a ball. So that's fun. I'm not going into much details of this whole card and all the things that are named and the numbers. That's something for much later videos because the numbers might still change. We will have a rarity system from a rarity 1 till a rarity of 9. And the thing is, most Beastlings will be 1 till 8. So the 9 rarity is a special rarity because yes, we will have legendary / mythical Beastlings. So far we have a fire starter. Let's go to the grass. With the grass logo we will go to Spriglet. Spriglet is a little tiny fawn with a single leaflet on top of its head. It has small antlers with leaves, and that leaf is like a small antler that absorbs the sunlight and then it gets stronger. Again, it can get stronger, and that's also the idea that I had with the whole evolution system. By doing it with the digital data wise, you can upgrade your Beastling because yeah, it can soak in the sunlight, but it doesn't have the opportunity to evolve itself into a better, different Beastlings. We need the technology that has been made to evolve them into a stronger. But so far, this is the second starter, and no, all starters will have a 2-stage evolution line. The third starter will be a water typing, and we are calling it Shellbit. It's like a small little blue rabbit, and it wears a seashell like a dress. And the seashell will be very important into also its entire evolution line. The seashell is just that little extra protection that it gets. You can see here it has 1 higher rarity. Instead of a rarity of 2 with the former starters, this has a rarity of 3. And it's mostly because of the HP that's a little bit higher, because of its defensiveness. The evolution lines are thought over in a way that they balance each other out. Some have a bit more HP but lower attacks, some have some higher attacks but lower HP, etc. And the last starter we will do from the weaker typings is the air. And this one is Gustling. It's just a little tiny bird that glides through the air with some nice blue wings. I really love this design. The designs, I am not an artist myself at all. Luckily we have AI tools like a Midjourney, heads out for them. But that really helped me with creating these kind of things, also with some prompts that I needed via ChatGPT. So it's a self-thought game, but with some AI stuff and help of GPT and AI toolings to just get me on the way. So yeah, that's the last card I'm showing for now. I will keep you guys updated on the channel with a post if a new episode will be coming up. Don't expect these episodes to become very often because yeah, I have a full-time job, I have kids, so I have a busy life. So that means that it will take some time to develop some more cards, develop some more ideas and put them into the systems. But I will let you know that the next episode that will be live, I don't know when, but it will include the 5 middle typing starters. And maybe a little bit of an update on the game, changes that I made, some other things that I've thought about. If you have any tips, tricks, ideas yourself that you would love to share with me, leave it down in the comments. If you're liking this video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel, of course, to keep updated about the progress of the game development of Beastlings TCG. And if you already love this idea, just let me know in the comments. Maybe you have some Beastling ideas yourself, some names. I kind of already have a whole Beastling log. I'm gonna call it the Beastling log. It's already filled with 181 Beastlings, and that's the start. That's also how the game will start. The only way to get more Beastlings is when the whole game is live and everything is done and you guys can already play it. Only then I will, maybe with some patches, maybe with some updates, maybe with some DLCs, add more. But so far we have 181 Beastlings, so there's a lot to make for me. There's a lot for you guys to wait on, and I hope I can update you not too far into the future. Thanks, and I will see you next time.